Welcome, everybody. It's college basketball wide open. It's March Madness, and Ross Benjamin and I, we are absolutely into this underdog value. First and foremost, Ross, thanks for being back with us. Had a split yesterday, but still 22-10 last 15 videos. Very productive, and today there's no reason to believe that we can't do it again. And my man, UNI taking on Texas. UNI is getting 4.5 points, and this is the same Northern Iowa team that beat up Wichita State and has won 6 in a row. A very, very good shooting team. Absolutely much better than Texas, actually. Where's the edge, and why do you like UNI to cash that ticket, Ross?
Well, you know, UNI could be a very frustrating team to play against, not only for conference opponents, but imagine what it's like for non-conference opponents that really haven't endured their style of play. I mean, this is a team that's adept at slowing the pace of games down to a snail's pace. They don't beat themselves, Mike. They take care of the basketball like it's their life savings. This is a team that's turned the ball over 9 times or less in 17 of their last 23 games. And in their last 5, they've held their opponents to 49 field goal attempts per contest, and that's extremely low. They're also, as Mike alluded to, they're on a 6-game winning streak right now. They've won 12 of their last 13. They've covered 11 of those 13. They own quality wins this season over the East #1 seed North Carolina, the Midwest #4 seed Iowa State. And as Mike alluded to, they not only beat Wichita State, but they beat them 2 times. And if you haven't caught Wichita State in the NCAA tournament thus far, they're a pretty damn good basketball team. You know, in Texas, me and Mike have spoke about Texas on several occasions over the course of this season. We both like Shaka Smart. We love the job he's done so far with Texas, but his team is starting to fade a little bit down the stretch. 4-5 over the last 9 games, really struggling offensively, Mike. The last 3 contests, less than 60 points per game scored and shooting an awful 37%. I love the underdog value here. I'm going to take Northern Iowa plus 4.5 over Texas.
Love the breakdown, Ross. Absolutely love that breakdown. And yeah, it was 2 times that they have beaten Wichita State, the same Wichita State team that just opened up a can of whoop-ass yesterday. You know, Cameron Ridley, the big senior center, is back for Texas after missing 20 games. You know, that could go 2 ways. All right, he might have some fresh energy, all right, or that may kind of throw a wrench in the wheel. But they're 3-3 in their last 6 games. It seems like the wrench has already been in that wheel for Texas. What I do like, though, about Texas is Shaka Smart. I'm big into coaches. I think it plays very big into winning games and losing games. And again, that's my personal opinion. But I think Shaka Smart might be up for more than he's able to, overcome today. This UNI team is absolutely, like you said, it couldn't have been said any better, Ross. They don't hurt themselves. They don't turn the ball over. They protect it. And that snail's pace offense that they run and defense, all right, it does. It takes teams out of their regular formations, and what it does, it gets in their head psychologically, and it frustrates the hell out of them. So I like it. You heard it, folks. UNI plus 4.5 against Texas today. And in the second game, this is another interesting game, Ross. Cincinnati, a #9 against #8 St. Joe's. I personally think Cincinnati has no business being in this tournament. I think they're NIT type of material right now. But what is it about St. Joe's you like? And I know you think that an outright win is absolutely possible.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we don't have much wiggle room here, Mike, but we'll take those points, as I always say, as an additional bonus. You know, let's start with Cincinnati, Mike. This is a banged up team right now. I mean, you look at their injury list, they got 5 players on their injury list. All 5 of those players are key components to their success. I mean, they're all going to probably play today. At least 4 of them will anyway. But you question, are they all 100%? Now, having said that, you can make a case Cincinnati at 22-10 might be better than the record may indicate. I mean, this is a team that's lost 3 games in overtime this season. They've also lost 5 games by exactly 2 points and also sustained a 4-point defeat. So they've been involved in a lot of close games. However, one has to wonder, at this juncture of the season, what makes you think that they could find a way to win a close game at the most pivotal time of the year? And I don't think that that can happen. I just think that this team just finds a way to self-destruct in close games, and this very well could be one of those contests. Now, St. Joe's lost their last two regular season games, but boy, Mike, they bounced back in emphatic fashion during the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament, knocking off George Washington, Dayton, and VCU. The latter of two are in the NCAA tournament as we speak, and George Washington has advanced to the second round. So they have of the NIT, excuse me. So they haven't exactly beat Cream Puffs, and the Hawks have been absolutely a moneymaker this season. 22-11 against the spread, and that includes Mike 7-0 straight up in ATS in their last 7 as an underdog. Give me the damn St. Joe's Hawks today, plus 2.5 over Cincinnati.
I love the energy, buddy. I love it, and it just permeates right through this studio. You know, another thing, again, I mentioned it with coaching. I'm a big Phil Martelli fan. He's going to have these Hawks ready to go, and Mick Cronin will be out-coached today, and you're absolutely right. That injury list, it looks like Suge Knight's arrest record with all due respect. But, you know, the Bearcats, I think, are going to be in for a little more they can handle, and those overtime games, I think will take its toll. Like you said, my man, this stage in the season, that's when those injuries really start to add up, and that's when you get tired, you get exhausted. St. Joe's will be ready to go. Okay, Ross, as always, I just love having the time with you. You heard it, viewers. St. Joe's plus 2.5 in the second one. As Ross always says, not a lot of wiggle room, but don't be surprised if it is an outright win, but take that extra bonus against the book. And also, don't forget, Northern Iowa today getting 4.5 against Texas. Ross, thanks so much for the breakdown, my man. Have a great day, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow.